Hello everybody, we will be starting very soon. Hi Asher. Hi WL. Yes Asher, I remember you, you're here every week. WL also here almost every week. You have a YouTube channel? Wow. Sorry, 1650 subscribers. Oh, okay. Asher also have YouTube. Okay. Hi Angel. So we will wait for a few more minutes for everybody to join in, okay? Yes, today got Kahoot. So today got Kahoot. Okay, I know you guys are looking forward to Kahoot. You guys are excited for the Kahoot because you can win prizes, right? Have any of you won the prizes before? How many of you actually won the Kahoot prizes? Anyone? Angel almost won. Okay. Hopefully today is your lucky day. You won headphones. That's great. Sure, Asher, you can eat during the live, no problem. We will start very soon, yeah? Yeah, okay, so those of you who already printed out the worksheet, can you go and get the worksheet now? Hi Foxy, good to see you. Your school starts on 10 Jan. Okay, then you still got one more week of freedom. So give me a while, I'm just prepping the sticker for the Kahoot instructions later. So yeah, before we start, just a shout out, you can see the sticker above. We will be having weekly online lessons. So previously we called it webinar, but it's the same thing, okay? It's online lessons. So if you guys are interested in joining our weekly online lessons, we have for P5 and P6 math. Okay, so I will be teaching the online lessons. So let's begin. Most of you, your school will have started today, right? Asher, there's a free trial, free first lesson trial. You can join and see if you like it. Yes, Asher is through Zoom. What's happening on 10 Jan? I actually don't know. What's happening on 10 Jan? So, O-level results. I see. So, the rest of us, shall we start going through the questions? We'll look at the short answer questions first. Okay, so first one, part 1, part A, write the following in numerals 5,307,081. Okay, so answers in the chat box. Oh, Shi Qian, thanks for the compliment. Rip Ace, let me see your answer, huh? Yes? Okay, good job. Angel, Happy New Year to you too. The rest of you, your answers, please. Only Rip Ace sent me the answer so far. Okay, definitely not Jonas. You might want to check your answer. Angel, okay, WL, yes, correct. Okay, Liu KS, yes, that's correct. Oh, by the way, today's live is for P5. Okay, but I mean, of course, if you are P6, you can still learn something from the live. Okay, so let's go through the answer. First one, 5 million. 4 million, there are 6 zeros. Okay, so it's 5, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 6 zeros. After that, the next one, you're going to add 307,000, and then you're going to add 81. So once you do that, you will get the final answer 5307081. Wei Yin, yes, there is Kahoot. Okay, so most of you got it correct. Some of you confused the 3 and the 7, the position of the 3 and the 7. Yeah, Foxy, your answer is correct. Okay, what about the next one? Which digit in the following number is in the 100,000s place? Which digit is it? Okay, like Roblox, definitely not Jonas. Foxy, yeah, correct. Hi Bella. Rip Ace, Phoebe, okay, yes, correct. Joanne, Liu KS, YS, Angel, correct. Surikant, correct as well. Okay, so everybody got it correct, huh, for this question? Easy. This is digit 7 as your answer. 7 is in the 100,000s place. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. You guys can try this first. Question 2A. 732,000 divided by 300. Like Angel, no, I don't teach Sec 4. I teach primary math. Can use calculator or not? Cannot. This is short answer question. Only problem sums you can use a calculator. Reaper Killer, yes, correct. Yep, Angel, good, that's correct. UKS, Rip Ace, Foodie's Luck, Light Roblox. Yeah, your answers are all the same. Okay, it's all correct. So let's go through this. When you divide by 300, so what you can do is you can cancel the zeros first, right? I can cancel 2 zeros for each of these numbers. So that means that I actually only need to use 7320 divided by 3, which I'm sure you know how to do. Just use long division. So your answer will be 2,440, 2440. Foxy is correct. Hi, Charlene. Okay, so questions are quite easy so far. Please try the next one. The next one is an order of operations question, which you learn in P5. So some of you have not learned this yet because I mean school just started, right? Okay, but once you start school, you will learn how to do this. What time is the live until? It's until 8 o'clock. Okay, Charlene, you can just try your best. No stress. Okay, Dren, you might want to try again. SKZ forever. Hi. Angel, yes, correct. Yes, Rip Ace, very good. We use BODMAS for this question. BODMAS is an acronym which I will talk about later. WL, yes, Bella, correct. KJ, hello. Foodie Slug, yes, correct. YS, correct. Yeah, okay, so let's go through this using the acronym BODMAS, which some of you talked about. So if you're P5, likely you wouldn't have learned this yet. You will learn it the next few weeks when you start school. So what does BODMAS stand for? B stands for bracket. So you must solve the things within the bracket first. After that, D and M stands for division and multiplication. A and S stands for addition and subtraction. So let's work on the things within the bracket first. So within the bracket, you have a minus and a times. You need to do a times first. Okay, multiplication takes priority over the subtraction. So everything else, make sure you copy it down exactly the same. I am only going to work on 6 times 4, which is 24. So after that, your bracket is still there, so you have to work on whatever is within the bracket. That will be 42 minus 24. So that gives you 18. Once you're done with this, you can remove the bracket. So now you notice that you are only left with a plus and a divide. So according to BODMAS, division takes priority. So you should work on the division first. So your division here is 18 divided by 2, which is 9. So finally, you're left with addition. So 47 is your final answer. Okay, YTF, what does BODMAS stand for? B stands for bracket, D and M stands for division multiplication, A and S stands for addition subtraction. Okay. Yes, Angel, yeah, correct. Okay, Foxy, how about the O? Very good question. The O actually doesn't really stand for anything, but because if you don't have the O, right, you have BDMAS, which you cannot really pronounce. Okay, so that's why they added a O so that you can actually pronounce this acronym. Without the O, you can't pronounce this. So the O doesn't really stand for anything. But good question. Everybody done with this? WL, why not BADMAS? Oh, that's a good question. Maybe because they don't want it to have the word bad inside. It doesn't sound as nice. Yeah. Alright, let's move on to the next question on rounding. You learn rounding in P4. So please round 14,342 to the nearest 100. Please try this question. Rip Ace, our life ends at 8 o'clock. So Kahoot will be towards the end of the life. You have to sit through the whole life to do the Kahoot later. Okay? YS, WL, Angel, Jonas, Phoebe, Rip Ace, Foxy. Good job. Srikant, yes, correct. Maverick, Bella, correct as well. Asher, are you sure you wanna do that? But you're my number one fan for now. If you leave, you're not gonna be number one anymore. Louis Sean, Liu KS, yes, correct. Yeah. Okay, so let's go through this. Most of you did get it right. So let me write down the number first. 14342. So they're asking you to round it to the nearest 100. Which digit is in the hundreds place? Which digit is in the hundreds place? Yes, 3. Okay. So 3 is in the hundreds place. However, you need to look at the digit that comes after that, which is digit 4. So for 4, will you round up or down? You round up or down? Yes, Phoebe. Very good. You round down. Yeah, Maverick, correct. So when you round down, the underlying digit stays the same. This means that the digit 3 stays the same. So 1, 4, then 3. Now you still have 2 digit behind, right? So you need to reset it to 0. So I will just put 2 zeros. So this is your answer, 14,300. So anything that is lesser than 5, you round down. Anything that is 5 and above, you round up. Sarima, you got it correct, right? Next question is a little bit tougher. Okay, so a lot of students still cannot do this type of question. Question 3b. They say that a number when rounded to the nearest thousand is 19,000. What is the largest possible value of this number? Yes, Dren, go ahead. Oh yay, your answer is correct. Yes, Maverick, correct. WL, you give me so many decimal. So there's an assumption here that, it's a whole number. Yeah. So we don't need to consider the decimal. So yes, WL, Srikant, correct. Ningjing, Angel, yes. Everybody, all correct. Okay, good. So because they ask you to round to the nearest thousand, so I will use 1000 divide by 2. This gives me 500. So the digit 5 causes you to round up, okay? Whereas if you minus 1, you get 499. So the digit 4 causes you to round down. So if you have a number line, you notice that the largest possible value of the number, you are going in a downwards direction in order to reach 19,000. So you are going to use 19,000, then you plus the 499 to get the answer. So this is 19499. So most of you did get it correct. Yeah, this is, you actually learned this in P4, right? Rounding. This type of question very common. Yeah, make sure you know how to do. So if they ask you for the smallest possible value, then you will be going in a upwards direction, which means that you will use 19,000 minus 500 to get the smallest possible value. Everybody okay with this question? So if everybody's okay, I'm going to move on. Okay. Oh yay, you're pretty good at math, is it? AL1 is, wow, quite hard to get. Good job to you. Next question. All of you can try this. Look at the cards. Okay, so there are some digits on these cards. Form the largest possible 4-digit number using all of the cards. So Ningjing, Jonas, oh yay, yes, correct. Maverick, correct. Lena, correct. Angel, okay, that's awesome. Good job. Shani, correct. Bella, correct. Okay, so all of you got the correct answer, yeah? Largest possible means you need to start with the largest digit, which is digit 7. Okay, so the next largest is 5, next largest is 2, then followed by 0. So 7520, very straightforward. The next question is not as straightforward because they want you to form the smallest possible 4-digit even number. So take note, the number that you form must be an even number. Maverick, your answer, are you sure it's an even number? Maverick? So you guys can try this and send in your answers. Ningting, that's correct. Yes. Maverick, your answer is not the smallest possible. Kalina, user 858, Angel, correct. Yes, WL, thanks for sharing that tip. Rip Ace, your answer, are you sure it's an even number? Bella, correct. Definitely not Jonas. Okay, your answer is not the smallest possible. You have to try that again. Srikan, you have to try that again also. It's not the smallest possible. This question a lot of people get wrong. Those of you who got it wrong, you can try again. Yeah, try again. Yes, WL, you're right. Cannot start with 0. Amy, Juan, yes, correct. Yeah, good. Foxy, yep, correct. Yes, okay, so Oye says that in the exam, a lot of people miss out the keyword even. Yeah, you are very right. Okay, so the keyword even is very important. Yes, Maverick, you got it. Good job. Rip Ace, Sarima, yep, correct. So Cheryl asked, why cannot use 0? We don't start off a number with 0. Yeah. Vincent, I think you have to try again, Vincent. Your answer is not an even number. So those of you who ask why cannot put a 0 in front, because if you put a 0 in front of any number, it is as if this 0 doesn't exist. If you write 016, it is the same as 16, isn't it? So then it becomes a one less digit. Yeah? Okay, so for example, if some of you put 0257 or something like that, it's as if the 0 doesn't exist, then you only have 3 digits. Okay, so that's not how it works. Okay, Vincent is correct now. So anyway, because you cannot start from 0, so the next smallest digit you should start from is 2. So after you use 2, you should use 0, right, technically, but you notice that 0 is the only even digit that's left. So no choice, your 0 has to be at the back because 0 is the only even digit left. So once you use 0, then you use the next smallest number, which is 5. Then finally you use 7. So this is 2570 as the answer. Yes, Asher, you have a question? Okay, Strawberry Shortcake asked a question. How do you know if 2570 is an even number? What is the determining factor? It's the last digit. So you look at the last digit. The last digit will tell you whether it's an even or odd number. So for example, 02468, these are even numbers, right? And then 13579, these are odd numbers. Look at the last digit. So many of you helped to answer the question. Thanks for being so helpful. So before we move on, Asher has another question. Let me see. Is it the last digit must be an even number if the question asks for it? Yes, Asher. The question specifically stated that they want an even number. So therefore, you must follow the instructions. Yeah. WL, I forgot the bonus question. I didn't prepare bonus question today. Yeah. You guys like the bonus question, is it? You guys like bonus question? Sure, I can give you a bonus question on the spot. So let's say I have a bonus question over here. Can you give me the largest odd number? Hyphen, why the answer cannot be 0572, is it? Because you don't start with 0. Bonus question, I mean, it's just an extra question that you can try. So please take note, some of you, your answers are not odd number, you know. Okay, but most of you did get it correct already. Yeah, good job. So many of you said that it is 7205. So I asked for odd number, right? It means that my last digit must be an odd number. Then I start with 7, which is the largest number. So most of you did manage to get this. Yeah. Right, good. Let's move on. So here we have a rectangle. The rectangle has a perimeter of 84 cm. Find its area. You guys can try this first. You need a little bit of calculation for this question. Joe, I think you gotta try again, huh? Okay, you guys are getting the answer very fast. So I think some of you did the worksheet beforehand, right? Try again, huh? Cool. They are asking you for the area. I think you found the length instead. Rima, Foxy, yeah, correct. Shani, you found the length. Shani, the question is asking for the area, not the length. You guys got to be more careful when reading what the question wants. Louis, Sean, I think you got to calculate again. Foxy, Kalina, Maverick, Bella, Shrikant, Koka, Ningjing, yes, correct, all correct. Good job. Yes, Louis Sean is now correct. So you notice for this question, you are given 5 cm, which is the breadth, isn't it? The shorter one is called the breadth. Okay, so on the other side, it is also 5 cm because you have the breadth on both sides. So I will use the perimeter minus away both of the breadth first to get 74. So 74 is for 2 of the lengths. That means that I need to divide by 2 to find 1 of the length. So you get 37. 37 cm is the length. So many of you give 37 as the answer. That's the length. Okay, you need one more step to find the area. What's the formula for area of a rectangle? Anyone? What's the formula that you're supposed to use? Sammy Go says length times breadth. Yes, correct. Strawberry shortcake. Delphina, yeah, length times breadth. Thank you. So you learned this in P3, right? Length times breadth. So the length is 37, the breadth is 5. 37 times 5 to get the area. So that's how you get 185 cm square for this question. Cash, are you sure it brings back trauma? You mean your P3, P4 math brings you trauma? Guys, let's be kind in the comments, okay? Okay, so everybody, let's be friendly to each other. SWL185 is correct. Guys, it's now 7:30. Those of you who have been joining the live, you know that midway we have a 5 minutes break, right? So we will have a quick 5 minutes break. Those of you who need to use the washroom, please do so. And our Kahoot will be right at the end. I just realized some of you sent me some gifts, is it? What's that? Just narrowed send a finger heart. What's that? Sammy, oh Sammy, you sent me a rose. Thank you. Thanks for being kinder than my primary school math teacher. Oh, okay. You guys have nice teachers in school? Strawberry shortcake. I wish online math on TikTok existed when you were P5, is it? Yeah, we should have started earlier, right? We only started, I think, a few months ago doing TikTok. Shi Qian is okay. Yeah, so I've reminded everybody to be friendly. Yeah. Oh, Tio, your school teacher is scary, is it? Really? Phoebe, you don't like your form teacher, is it? Okay, Sarima, that's good to hear. Your teacher is very good. Oh, Cash, you got 45 upon 100 last time. It's okay. It's all over now. It's alright. Yes, WL, you have a question? Foxy eating dinner. That's nice. What are you eating? I know just now Asher said he was eating like chicken curry or something like that. Which sounds very nice. Cash, you're in Sec 1. Okay. Cash, you're in Sec 1, is it? We also have TikTok for secondary math. You must make sure you watch. It's another teacher, but she's awesome as well. So many of you are Sec 1, but you're still watching this, I guess, to refresh your memory, is it? Quash, do I teach tuition? Yes, of course. A Grader is a tuition agency. It's a tuition company. Yeah? Got calculus math live, I don't think so, Yeah. Sorry, Shi Qian. I cannot give you my phone number. You're just joking, right? Yeah. Foxy, you're P6 this year. Okay, that means you should know how to do all the questions here, right? Since this is for P5. Elfina, what time is Kahoot? Kahoot will be the last 10 minutes of the life. Your second year in uni, you're still watching, is it, Raja? Oh, sure, you can watch, but of course it'll be very easy for you. WL, tell you a joke, Huh? You cannot just ask me to tell you a joke. I never prepare. You can ask everyone else in the chat to tell you a joke. I'm sure they know more. Or you want a joke about math? I don't know leh. I never prepare. Okay. Oh yeah. What do you mean you don't have Kahoot? You don't need to have an account, right, for Kahoot. You can just be a guest user to play the Kahoot. You don't have the app. You can just use Safari or Google Chrome. You can just Google Kahoot.it. Yeah. You don't need the app to play the Kahoot. Yeah. So is everybody back from your break? I think we can continue. Shall we continue? Oh, okay. Asher says, guys, Happy New Year. Yes, Happy New Year. Alright, so let's continue with the next question. The price of a pair of chopsticks was $2.80. So, okay, a shop sold 500 pairs of chopsticks. How much was collected in total? So anyway, just a small typo. I'm just gonna cancel out the N. Okay, it's a shop, not N shop. Sorry about that. So even though it's math, I make sure gotta make sure the English is accurate also. Okay, I cancel out the extra N. So send in your answers, please. Maverick, Oye, YS, yes, correct. Sarima, correct. Yep. Srikan, no, cannot use calculator. Ah, Asher, that's nice. Kalina, I think you have to try again, Bella, correct. Foxy, correct. Angel, correct. Shani, correct. Yep. Okay, for this question, Oye asked a question. You mean we have to use mental calculation for this question? Not exactly. There's a shortcut for this, right? So I'll show you guys how to use a shortcut for this. So one pair is 280. So if you want to find 500 pairs, you got 2 times 500, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this 500 into 100 and 5. 100 times 5. Okay, so instead of multiplying by 500, I will split it into 100 first, then I will multiply by 5 later on. So what this does is 280 times 100 will just become, what will it become? 280, right? This part here. Yeah. Okay, so then after that, you just use 280 times 5, which I'm sure you know how to do because you learn in P3, right? Multiplication. So this one will just give you 1,400. Yeah. Okay, so if you do this, then you don't have to work with the decimal. You don't need to multiply the decimal. Everybody okay? Yes, oh yeah, I think this is an okay method. Because most of you don't like to work with decimal. So if you do this, you can avoid multiplying the decimal. Alright, so let's move on. I think the next page onwards should be problem sums ready. Yeah. So for those of you, you want to use a calculator, you can. You can prep your calculator. Xu Tian, what do you mean? You still need the previous question, is it? Were you copying it? I scroll back for you, okay? You can copy, no problem. I will wait for you. Juan, you wait a while, okay? Of course, I let Xu Tian copy this first, then we move on. Yeah, okay, great. Let's move on. Yes, oh yeah, sure. You can write it down, no problem. So let me read this question. Mrs. Tan bought 6 books. She paid $34 for each book. With the same amount of money, she can buy 16 identical boxes of color pencils instead. So what is the price of each box of color pencil? Alright, so let me take a look at your answers. Some of you, your username, there's no words, it's just an emoji. Okay, so a dinosaur emoji, yes, is correct. Delphina, Maverick, YS, Juan, another emoji, Angel, Chun, correct. Yeah, okay, good. Stuart, Sarima, yes, correct as well. So I will use 6 times 34 first to find the 6 books. You can use calculator, right? So this will give you $204. So this $204 refers to the same amount of money. You can buy 16 boxes of color pencil with $204. All you need to do is to use 204 divided by 16 to find one box. So you can use your calculator for this, you will get $12.75. And because this is problem sum, this is section C, so you need to have the dollar sign. Okay? Make sure you have the dollar sign, if not, they will deduct half a mark from you. Everybody okay with this question? Okay, so Oye mentioned something. I forgot how to double digit divide. Okay. Now this double digit division, right, you are not supposed to know how to do this without a calculator. So for any question that has double digit division, it's supposed to be a calculator question. So don't worry about that. So let's take a look at the next one. Okay, so there are three girls here, Karen, Sharon, and Gina. Three of them. They had a total of 390 clips. Sharon has 60 more than Karen and Gina combined. Gina has 4 times as many as Karen. How many clips does Karen have? Okay, Shi Tian, you need the previous question, is it? No problem, I'll scroll up for you. The rest of you, I think you might need a bit of time to solve this question. I would suggest using a model for this question 8. Guys, take note of your language in the chat, please. Shi Tian, you're done already, huh? Okay, can. Shrikant, the calculator shows 51 over 4 for question 7. I see. On your calculator, there's a button that says SD. You need to press on that to change it to a decimal. Okay, YS, you gotta try again. So for this question, I don't think I've seen any correct answers yet so far. Okay, Angel, good. So as I mentioned just now, I suggest you draw a model for this question. Rip Ace, you're too lazy to do. A lot of students don't like to draw model. Bella, yeah, correct, good. Stewart, correct. Sarima, correct, yep. Delphina, you got to try again. Sammy is correct, good. YS, yes, is correct now. Oh yeah, you missed out the number, is it 390? Vincent, yeah, correct. So Joanne and Quash, correct. Foxy, correct, good job. So let's go through this. I'm going to do the model first for each of them. So usually I will look out for who has the least. Can you guys let me know who has the least first? Is it Karen, Sharon, or Gina? Usually you identify who has the least, then you just draw one unit for this person. Okay, so YS says it's Karen. Yes, correct. Good. Least is Karen. So I'm going to start off by drawing one unit for Karen. That you know Gina has 4 times as many. So Gina will be 4 boxes or 4 units. After that, you can draw for the last person, Sharon. Sharon has 60 more than Karen and Gina combined. So right now, I need to combine Karen and Gina. So if I add Karen and Gina, that should be 5 units. So I'm going to draw 5 units first, then Sharon has an extra 60. After that, you know their total is 390. So from this, you should be able to solve the question already, right? What do you guys think the working should be? Yes, oh yay, that's correct. Based on this model, how would you solve the question? Rip Ace, yes, correct. Hi Annie, good to see you. You joined a bit late today. Yes, Delphina. Okay, so Delphina says we should use 390 minus the extra 60 first. You get 330. So 330 is for all the units, right? You can go and count. There should be 10 units in total. So 330 is equals to 10 units. To find 1 unit, I would divide by 10. So 1 unit is 33. Okay, so that's your answer because they are asking you for Karen. Karen only has 1 unit, which is 33. So most of you did get the answer towards the end. Alright, guys, we're at our last question. Then we will do Kahoot. Okay? So for the last question, it's not difficult, but you just need to do some calculation. So you can look at the table. The table below shows the students who can cycle from 4 classes. You're supposed to find the total number of students who are not able to cycle in these 4 classes. So some of you, if you haven't done the question yet, you can do your calculation now. Do the calculation and you can send in your answers. Ellen, you got to try again. YS, Phoebe, correct. Angel, try again please. Joanne, WL, Bella, correct. Cash is not correct, you gotta do again. Sarima, Annie, correct. So for this question, I would add in one more column for those who cannot cycle. So for example, we take a look at class 5A. 5A has 36 students. So the 36 students, I minus the boys who can cycle, I minus the girls who can cycle, then you will get those who cannot cycle, which is 7 of them. So you do the same for class 5B, use the total students minus the boys and the girls who can cycle, you will get 12 students who cannot cycle. So you do the same for class 5C and 5D, you will get these numbers, and then after that, just add them together. So I will use 7 plus 12 plus 10 plus 11, so that will be 40 students who cannot cycle. Yes, WL, that's correct. We're down to our very last question. What fraction of the students in the 4 classes are able to cycle? So again, it is not difficult, but the calculation is a bit tedious, that's all. So send in your answers, please. YS, correct, good. Angel, you might want to check your denominator. WL, your denominator, can you check again? Delphina, yes, correct. Okay, WL, yeah, correct. So let's go through this. So firstly, I'm going to find what's the total students in all 4 classes. So you will take class 5A plus 5B plus 5C plus 5D. So the total students is 145. Then after that, you want to find the total students who can cycle. What you need to do is to use the 145 students, then you minus those who cannot cycle. So that will give you 105 students who can cycle. Yes, Twitch, very good, that's the same working. So after that, then you just put it as a fraction, right? 105 can cycle over the total students, over 145. So if you put this into your calculator, it can simplify this for you to get 21 over 29. So you actually don't need to manually simplify this. The calculator can do it for you. So that's your answer, which most of you did get, 21 over 29. So for this fraction, your numerator should be those who can cycle, and your denominator should be the total of the 4 classes. So that's your total students. Alright, so we can prepare for our Kahoot now. Theo, this is a proper fraction. Joanne, if you don't simplify it, yeah, I think they will mark you wrong, because for fractions, you do need to simplify. Theo, for this is a proper fraction. It's not improper fraction. Yeah. Alright, so let's prepare for the Kahoot. You cannot change to improper. It is a proper fraction. A proper fraction cannot, is not the same as an improper fraction. So you might need another device to join in. So the game pin is 3582430. So I will show you guys the Kahoot sticker, yeah? So the guidelines are here. Join Kahoot with your name, and if you are in the top 3, you're on the podium, make sure you screenshot your result. You can DM us the screenshot on our TikTok account, okay? Or you can send it to this phone number here. So later I will show you this sticker again. Game pin is 3582430. So you get to win prizes if you're in the top 3, so good luck. I will wait just 30 seconds to 1 more minute for whoever wants to join in. Sarima, it's 3582430. Okay, Angel, you don't need a lot of friends, you just need a few good friends, quality friends. You don't need to have a lot of friends, it's fine. Let me see, so 31 of you joined in already. Louis, the code is 3582430. Can you use calculator? No. If you should be honest, calculator is not allowed, okay? If you use calculator, I wouldn't know, but I mean, try to be an honest person, right? Anyone else needs more time to join in? Can you let me know so that I wait for you? If not, I'm going to start already. Anyone else wants me to wait for you to join in? There's 39 of you so far, 40 of you. Last 30 seconds. Last 30 seconds to join in. Quick, join in if you want to. Anyone else? Theo, you're still joining in, is it? Theo, you gotta be quick. Let's start. Shani, I will show you the sticker later. Last 10 seconds. Most of you got this right. There's only 8 questions. Oh, Labubu, I didn't see your message. There are many messages, so sometimes I might miss some messages. It ends at 8. WL, don't give up. There's still quite a few questions. Yes, I'm teaching online lesson. I do teach a few physical lessons, but not many. Guys, don't give up. This is only question 4 out of 8. You still have a chance. I prefer not to share which center I teach at. Yeah. Okay, next question. No, Cash, I don't teach Sec 1. You can go and watch the Sec 1 live is on Thursday. Okay, this is a double point question. Angel, don't quit. It's okay. Just try your best. Oh, Cash, are you sure? But you just joined today's live. It's the first time you joined today's live, right? PB, Angel, I teach primary math. Yeah. Please take note, they're asking you for the perimeter, not the length. Last question, guys. Angel, no, I'm not teaching P3 math. Yeah. For our live, I only do P5 and P6 math. So last question, all the best. Rip Ace is okay. I'm sure you tried your best. We will still have Kahoot, okay? You can still try the next time. So let's see. ZR is in 3rd place. Tan ZR is in 2nd place. Are you the same person? Wait, what's going on? Okay, Li Yang is 1st place. Sarima, that's the right attitude. You don't care if you don't win, at least you try. Very good attitude. Okay, so those of you who won, please screenshot this to claim your prize. And those of you who need the number, here you go, that's the number to send it to. Okay, alright, so that's all I'll see you all next Friday, same time, 7 o'clock. See you all next week. Next week will be for P6 math. Okay, bye bye guys. See you all next week. Bye. Bye bye. See you next week.